Morning people, it is currently Easter Sunday. Today was basically my first earlier collection, but honestly because it's Easter Sunday Tesco is actually closed. So this morning I am going to be heading off to Sinfin Moor Park, specifically in the reservoir bit because they have goats now. So from what I remember, they used to have Highland cows, but incidents used to happen, which didn't surprise me because it was only in that area of Derby and the people on there. Derby, basically, if you live in Derby, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm sorry for offending, but whatever. Anyway, so I thought, OMG, let's go see some goats. So that is where I am going to be heading off to this morning. For my breakfast, I am having a slice of toast and 2 boiled eggs. This is a little bit runny for what I usually have them. I usually have them well done just because I think they taste better. I don't get the hype of having a runny egg. But yeah, I forgot to take note the time I actually put the eggs to boil. So they are a bit on the runny side for me, but you know, whatever. It's actually quite foggy, which I didn't expect it to be. To be fair, it was fucking freezing. It's actually freezing. Like my hands are so fucking cold right there. For some reason I always lose one glove and I end up with 2 like other ones, so I've literally got 2 other ones, but yeah, it's actually pretty cold and foggy. But yeah, when I checked the weather forecast, it didn't say it was really foggy, so it's actually a surprise that it is actually quite foggy. What's actually really annoying is my camera switch is it's not like a button and my fingers are fucking freezing, so it's getting harder and harder to switch the damn thing on. It's actually getting a little bit warmer. When I say a little bit warmer, my hands aren't as ice cold, and they've kind of started to return to normal colours, so they're fucking bright red. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember being around this block last time I came here, so still a little bit lost, if I'm being honest. But yeah. And the fog's now starting to kind of clear up as well. So the sun is meant to come out later on. Well, to be fair, it was meant to be out like ages ago. It's just going up to 9 o'clock. Well, I found some. I don't know if you can actually go over. Yeah, you can actually. OMG. Sorry if the camera's a bit looking a little bit kind of, I don't know what you call it, but it's kind of cold outside. Not foggy, but kind of misty, that's it. The camera looks misty. I was just staring at me like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, it's literally like, what the fuck? I'm not going to get too close because I think they might be a bit predictable. And one of them keeps looking at me like it wants to fucking kill me. But anyway, I'm taking my photos. So I'm just going to go and explore and see if there's any more in any other kind of fields. While I was taking photos, this couple was staring at me. So I'm thinking, what the fuck is she doing? But anyway, they only left when I started to like move away from them, so I don't know if they're there just in case. But animals don't necessarily like attack unless you spook them. Like it was like with the Highland cows and stuff. As long as you've got no, you know, other with cows, you can't get in a field with dogs in it. Full stop. Even with their lead. Which people always seem to fucking... Oh, anyway, that's why they ended up moving them here, I think, and replacing them with goats, because obviously goats don't really attack, as I said. The animals do, any animal has the potential, but as long as you don't, like, spook them or anything, you're fine. But yeah, so, yeah, it's funny, they started walking back as I was walking away, which is pretty funny, but... You know what, I'm an animal lover anyway, so I always take that chance, so whatever. It's like bears. People assume bears are vicious. Like, I don't know if you saw that video of that bear that randomly decided to kind of gate crash this guy that was chilling. Is it chilling in his backyard and all? Whatever you might see, it's pretty old. And people were like, why didn't you run and stuff like that? First off, if you ran, it'd make it worse. Second of all, the only reason a bear would attack is if you startle it or you suddenly spook it, that sort of thing. But if a bear just randomly comes up to you, it's not going to necessarily attack you. But you know what I mean? Unless you do something to like kind of spook it, then it will. But overall, animals, unless it's a lion, let's be real, unless it's like at the top of the food chain like a lion, then you know you've got no fucking chance. Let's be real. But yeah, they're not even. Oh, there's supposed to be sheep in the thingy. All I've seen is goats. I saw sheep around there. But anyway. But what was I saying? Yeah, so animals don't necessarily tend to, unless you generally are kind of, unless it's something like a lion or, I mean, even a shark. Sharks don't like the taste of human flesh. It's just that basically, apparently, when we kind of swimming in the sea or in any sort of water, the pattern we make looks like a fish swimming. That's why sharks just attack because it thinks it's food, but really we're not really that tasty, so they don't necessarily go out of their way. It's just the fact that kind of we're in their territory and we're making the water move like there's some kind of fish or something, and then they just attack, and then it's like, okay, I've just wasted time because you don't taste that nice. But yeah. But so most animals, unless you are specifically on their food chain, won't attack unless you kind of spook them or stuff like that. I'm actually just walking down this long ass road. I don't know where it leads. It's just going to be like one of those days where I just follow loads of shit and get lost. So I looked on the map and it looks like it just takes you to Shelton Lock, Chellaston and Shelton Lock. I don't know, one of them, I'm sure reading a map. But anyway, so I'm going to just probably head back because there's nothing like exciting anyway around here to go to. So, and plus I really need the toilet, so I'm hoping, because I wasn't 100% sure if they'd open the toilets at the parks, but I mean, hopefully they have, because obviously because I did think about maybe doing this another time, because obviously literally all the supermarkets are closed apart from like the corner shops, and I know Tesco Express stores still open, and they're not having any toilets. So I wasn't gonna do this today, but I might as well do it anyway. If you do it in the morning, it shouldn't be too bad. But I'm gonna assume they're gonna open them. If they're not, then I'm gonna have to do it behind the door. Well, I'm not. I need to, like, so if you know I need the toilet, but I'm not like 100% fucking desperate. I'm gonna piss myself yet, so they're not open, so I'm gonna head back home. It's just gonna take about an hour and 20, which isn't too bad. As long as I don't drink anything, I'm not gonna the toilet. But yeah, you can tell, like, so basically we're slowly coming out of lockdown, and currently we're like an outdoor sport. So as I come out the nature, and in the main park there's about 50 kids, more like teens, like old teens, fucking obviously taking advantage, ready to play football, but it's fucking, the car park is full as well, so the bottom half of my body is so goddamn stiff, I can't wait for it to open again so I can actually get some thoughts myself, because now I'm kind of cool with kind of like, earlier this week, like, I was on a bus and it was packed, so it didn't bother me as before it did, so I'm kind of, that anxiety is kind of like disappearing over the whole like COVID thing. But anyway, I'm so fucking stiff, like there's so much that a massage pillow can actually do, but like sometimes you just need that human touch to get really deep, and I've not had a sports massage in ages, and if you find me on Instagram, you'll know. that I started running again, so everything's just going to be all like tents or even, not tents, what do you call it? Call it tents? I actually can't think of the word now, but probably tight. That's it. Everything's gonna feel tight until I get this chicken massage. So yeah, I think we're taking bookings from what it posted from next week. I'll double check on that and then book for one. Probably going to be packed, but as in packed, so I'm like busy to try and get an appointment. But yeah, so my bottom half is all just fucking stiff. And on top of that, because I've been walking a lot, hence today as well, it's just like a build up of tense. I keep saying tense, of tight muscles, but yeah, hopefully I'll get that done soon. Preferably before the gyms reopen. So the gyms don't reopen, not next week, the week after, I believe. So yeah. I am back. I'm gonna be like super extra quiet just because my roommate was on nights. So yeah, it's currently like a few minutes past 11, so I'm just gonna chill for a bit. Probably edit the videos a bit later because I can't be bothered and I want to watch the rest of the podcast that I started watching yesterday. This location here proper gave me kind of Silent Hill vibes. I've never played any of the games, but I've watched the films. And I was like walking down, I was like, oh my god, this is like, it's like densely froggy and everything. I was like, this literally is reminding me of like Silent Hill. So I took a few, but this one was my favourite one. Editing is done. If you want to see any of those photos, then follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is fragrance underscore addict underscore x. That's where I post most of the photos I take and ones I do outside vlogs and stuff and other random shizzles. First off, I forgot to edit 2 other photos. Second of all, I was going to go to Lake Park tomorrow, but I checked the weather and it's going to rain, which is a bit depressing because basically I'm going to Oakwood to pick up some shoes, and Oakwood's only an hour walk to Lake Park, so in total it'll be like 2-hour walk there and then 2-hour walk back, but it's going to rain, so there's no kind of no point. So I was going to be like, oh, I can do another vlog, but it's like, no. But yeah, it looks really pretty, so I'm going to have to go there at some point, but anyway. I just discovered this artist called NF. It's like American rapper, and oh my god, like I'm listening to his new album, well, it's a mixtape, Clouds, and I'm like, oh my god, this is peak. And then there's like quite a lot of people that don't even like this artist, and I'm like, why? Like, how can you not, mate? This is just peak. Like, I'm just like raving here. I'm just raving in my room on my own. But seriously, oh my god, if you've not checked him out, you should check him out. Like, seriously, he raps. The only thing that might be a little bit off-putting is he sounds like a younger Eminem without the controversial, if that makes any sense. Like, his voice sounds like Eminem, but like a younger version of Eminem. Like, that, I'm probably making sense. But I realise if I carry on explaining it, I'm gonna make less sense. But yeah, if you've not checked him out, you should check him out. So for my dinner today, I'm having meat, potato, carrots, and pulled chicken. And voila. So I'm gonna end this vlog here. I am literally just chilling, watching YouTube channel, also listening to Absolute Radio as well. So yeah.